Good morning, students. So today, after your summer vacations, we will start the new chapter. Few chapters that we have discussed during your before your summer vacations was square root and cube root. We have discussed. Then we have discussed the percentages. Then we have discussed sets and little bit of homework we have done. I have given you from the first chapter. So now from today onwards, we will start with the new chapter, and that chapter will be most familiar one you have studied already in the previous class, profit, loss, and two more things have been added in this, discount, and last topic of this chapter, that is taxes. Okay, so these four topics we will study in this chapter. So first we will take this profit and loss. Now before calculating profit and loss, two or three terms that we will be using very frequently in this chapter is, first term will be your CP, that is cost price, and for the remaining chapter I will use CP for the cost price. Then what we will study? We will study that is selling price. So whenever we have CP and SP, then in that case we will study profit and loss. So first of all, let's see profit first. So now what is profit? So what we know that CP is the price at which any object or any article have been purchased, and selling price is the price at which any object or article has been sold. So if we use our common sense, then you can easily say that when selling price is greater than CP, in that case definitely profit will be there. So how we can calculate the profit? So profit will be how much? SP minus CP. Now if you want to calculate, suppose SP, when profit and CP are given, in that case how you can calculate? You will simply add profit to the CP. Or suppose if you wish to calculate CP when SP and profit is given, in that case you can subtract profit from the SP. Okay, so these are the three things that you can calculate in terms of the rupees whenever see SP, CP and profit. Among these three variables, at least two variables will be there for you to calculate the next unknown thing. Now suppose we have to calculate profit in terms of the percentage. So what is profit percent? You can calculate like this: SP minus CP upon CP into 100. Or if you know the profit and CP, then you can straight away use this formula: profit upon CP into 100. Okay, so this is how you can calculate the profit percentage. Now here we have calculated the SP when CP and profit is given. Here we will calculate the SP when CP and profit percentage is given. And how we will calculate? We will calculate like this: 100 plus profit percent upon 100 into CP. So this is how you can calculate the selling price when profit percent and CP is given. And suppose again, if you wish to calculate CP when profit percent and SP is given, in that case you can use this formula. Okay, like this. So like this we will be using the formulas, or we will try to calculate the things straight away without using the formula. But you try to understand these formulas and try to learn these formulas for profit. When profit, SP and CP is given, you will use this formula, and when profit percent, SP and CP is given, you will use these set of formulas. Next we will discuss about the loss. Okay, so we have discussed profit. Now we will discuss loss. So when SP is less than selling price or less than cost price, that means the price at which the article has been sold is less than the price at which article has been purchased, in that case, what will occur? Loss. So how you will calculate loss in terms of rupees? CP minus SP. Similarly, how you can calculate SP? You subtract loss from the CP, and in order to calculate CP, you will add loss to SP. Likewise, if you want to calculate, so when SP, CP and loss is given, you will use this set of formulas. Now when SP, CP and loss percentage is given, in that case what we will do? This will be our formulas. Loss will be, you simply change the sign and you can write it like this. Or if loss is given, and CP is given, you can straight away use this formula. Similarly, if you wish to calculate SP, in that case you will subtract loss percent from 100 and multiply by CP. Okay, like in the formulas of profit, you simply change the sign of SP and CP, and in case of this you will simply put minus sign in place of plus sign for in case of loss, and for CP 100 minus loss percentage. Okay, so these are few formulas that we will use in order to calculate in order to solve the questions. Only thing that you need to know is when you have to use the formula and how you have to use the formula. Again, I am repeating, you will be having three variables: selling price, cost price and loss. Out of this, two variables will always be there, so that you can calculate the value of the third variable. Similarly, in this, these three variables are there. Out of this, at least two will be there in the question, and you have to calculate the third one with the help of the formulas, or without the help of the formulas. Okay, so next we will discuss the exercises given in this chapter. Okay students, so now we will discuss the first exercise of this chapter, 9.1. In this exercise, questions are related to calculation of selling price, cost price, profit or loss. So suppose if we see the first question, what is given: if 24 meters of wire is bought at 14.5 rupees per meter and sold at 15.75 rupees per meter. So if you see very carefully, CP of 1 meter is given as rupees 14.5 and SP of 1 meter is given as rupees 15.75. So it is clear that SP is greater than CP. It is clear from the question. So we will calculate gain on 1 meter of wire. Okay, first we will calculate gain on 1 meter of the wire. So what will be the gain? Definitely SP minus CP. Okay, like this. So when you calculate, what you will get rupees 1.25 paisa. So that will be the gain on 1 meter of the wire. And how much meter of the wire is there? It is 24 meter. So 24 meter wire gain we will calculate by multiplying. So you will get rupees 30. Okay, so this will be the total gain on 24 meter of the wire. First, we have seen CP and SP. It was there. Then what we have to calculate? Third, so like I have told you, there will be three variables: selling price, cost price and and profit or loss. So in that case, cost price and selling price was there. What we have to calculate? Profit. So I have calculated the profit by using this formula. But we have to calculate in this question overall profit. So overall wire was of 24 meter length. So I have divided the profit on 1 meter by 24. So we will get this answer, that is rupees 30. Okay, let's see one more question in this given. Mahesh bought 20 dozen pencils for rupees 100. At what rate should a pencil be sold? So we have to calculate the selling price of one pencil, not of 20 dozen pencils. And what is given? Profit is rupees 20. So what we know? We know cost price of 20 dozen pencils is rupees 100. And what also is given? Overall profit is given, that is rupees 20. So first what we will calculate? First we will calculate selling price of 20 dozen pencils. Okay, this we can calculate easily. And how we will calculate? We will simply add profit to the cost price. So that will be 100 plus 20, that is rupees. So this is the selling price of 20 dozen pencils. But what we have to calculate in this selling price of one pencil? So what we know? 1 dozen is equals to how much? 12 units. So what is SP of 20 into 12? That is 240 pencils will be rupees 120, and we have to calculate SP of one pencil. So what we will do? We will divide it by 240. You will get rupees 0.5, or you can write 50 paisa. So that will be the selling price of one pencil, so that he will earn the profit of rupees 20. Okay, so just pay attention to the questions in these questions. CP of 20 dozen pencil was there, and what is asked? Selling price of one pencil. Okay, so like this, just read the questions carefully and try to understand the question. Okay, so out of 40 liters of the milk bought at rupees 6.5 per liter. So what is given? CP of 1 liter is rupees 6.5. So we will calculate CP of 40 liters. You just multiply, you will get rupees 60. Now 6 liters of milk is lost by leakage. That means how much milk is remaining? Forty was there and 6 is lost, so 30. Okay, so this much liter of milk is remaining. Now we will calculate selling price of 34 liter of milk. And what is given? Selling price of 1 liter of milk is given as rupees 8.25 into 34. So when you calculate, you will get So if you compare, what is there? Definitely a profit is there. So we will calculate the profit. So what is profit will be? P minus CP, that is profit is rupees 20.50 rupees. Okay, like this you just see the questions, and this is how you can solve the questions by using the formulas. So this is your first exercise 9.1. Next we will discuss in the next videos. Thank you.